Oh, okay. We have a chaos of a board state in a match that is currently 1-0 to thy shuffler. Let's get it live on Discord as well. Here we go. What do we got? We've got a lot of humans, basically. Many humans. Some of them tap, some of them sacrifice to destroy artifacts or enchantments. One of them is a nightmare cat, not really a human. I think first pop is ahead. First pop's Lurus is dead, and thy shuffler's Lurus is active and a 6/5. So perhaps that's not a good assessment. But yeah, these are two 2-0 decks in round 3. Nothing in graveyard for the active Lurus, but it does open up the chump block as a move, if nothing else. Oh, there's also a Cave of the Frost Dragon, which is the only thing that can fly here. Thalia's Lieutenant is a 12/12. That's of great significance, presumably. We don't have an attack with Lurus, so we can't really gain life. Yeah, so can this 4-power Cave of the Frost Dragon... Oh, 2 Luminarch Aspirants. Can this 6-power, then 8-power Cave of the Frost Dragon... So it's 3 hits. No life gain on the other side as it stands. Oh, that's big. Can we put it on something that can then attack? Maybe we could have put it on Cave, and obviously it falls off end of turn, but it would have been a 6-point life bump. I don't know, that's probably terrible. Yeah, get rid of the huge Thalia's Lieutenant, 1 less thing to chump block. Oh, we did not activate Cave. We did not put the counters on Cave. That's surprising to me. We're just making a really chonky Lurus so that kind of going wide attacks are bad, because Lurus blocks something quite big and gains 8 in that scenario. Interesting. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not sure what's right at all. I just sort of tunnel visioned on I've got the only flyer and it'll kill you in 3 hits, but perhaps the kind of go wide swing back is too terrible to allow that. There is a tapper. What was it active? That might have been part of why going all in on Cave is not good, because can just tap it. Yeah, tap the tapper seems good. Turn off the ability to nullify my 1 good threat. Oh, we have 2 tappers. So now their biggest creature is a 4/4, but they can gang block pretty effectively. This looks like a game that might get decided by Brave Elements. I think it probably wins the game on the spot for either player. I added the life total as an accounted for the sheltered by ghosts falling off and all that, but seems like it would probably win the game for either player. So here we are. We are going in on the Cave now. Perhaps now there's no tapper, I've forgotten. Okay, so 6 and then 8. It's not quite a 2-turn clock, but we have pretty great defenses in the form of 2 tappers and 8/7 life link, and just chumpers galore, and yeah. So first pop's going to need something, I think. Is there any chance first pop can untap, tap most meaningful thing, presumably Lurus, and then Alpha? There's a life-gaining Luminarch Aspirant. Oh, the Shelter by Ghost is vulnerable to Hopeful Initiate's ability, which gives us back a Thalia's Lieutenant, which admittedly was a 12/12, but now pumps our team. So yeah, so the Alpha is starting to look kind of good here, because we can tap Lurus, so there's no life gain, and just force all kinds of incredible blocks, given as we've got a 9/9, an 8/8, a 5/5, a 5/3, and so on. So what? And also we can bring a Castle Ardenvale token into play. If we just tapped out of that, how much does it cost? It costs 4 tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we just tapped out of that, which is interesting to play a Champion of the Parish, but whatever. I guess it's the same effect. And now your Champion of the Parish is in play, so same difference. So we did tap the lifelinker. We are going to combat, get Lumeric Aspirant trigger, and presumably just attack all. And it's just like really tough. Although, if they survive at all, the swingback is lethal. So Champion the Parish will have to block Lurrus to survive. I don't think this is definitively lethal. There's math to be done here by someone who's not me. We've definitely got to chump all three of the massive guys, and presumably the 4/5 as well. We're going to lose a tapper here. Sad to lose the aspirants, but it may be necessary. Looks like 18 coming in now, so block the 7/7 would put us to 2 and leave us with both aspirants. Maybe we can keep a tapper alive so we can tap Champion of the Parish and we're just definitively won, right? So we, you know, you don't need the aspirants. You need tap, animate, cave, attack with cave and Lurrus, which is 8 mana, including the cave as a mana, as it were. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I think if they actually block with the aspirants and keep a giant killer, well, they didn't. Although this also looks pretty lethal, I guess. Lots of ways to do it here. They've got 7 in the air. So yeah, that's game. And that's the match because it was 1-0. Okay, let's go find something else to watch. Hopefully another 2-0 match. So CD Newland and Garcia Edu are playing. They're both 2-0. Garcia Edu presumably on white control. CD Newland may be on Dimir Tempo. No, looks like they're on blue-red control. Oh no, CD Newland is on only can't Anvil. Garcia Edu is on blue-red control. So all my predictions wrong. Let me switch over all the things to the new match. Okay. And somewhere is general voice. Share your screen. It's just so friendly. Okay, so here we go. Pure chaos. Oh no, not chaos. Sweltering Sun has just cleaned up pure chaos. I keep tuning in immediately after a sweeper. It's 1-1. And this looks like 4 damage into a player on 6. 2 cards in hand versus no cards in hand. There's a chainsaw on board. Life total's pretty low for Garcia Edu. So, yeah, I mean, definitely advantage blue-red control here, but there may be things that can be done. There is a lethal flyer in play, which is a little tricky. Only Cult Anvil does cause you to gain a life. So if we can deal with the 2 ground creatures... Oh, wow. This is a pretty good play. We now have a flying blocker. We now have 2 ground blockers. So we're not dead to the board, although the blocks aren't what I would call juicy. We can only count Anvil here to go to 3. Put opponent to 9. And then if we untap with an active Goblin Engineer, it helps us take out either of the ground creatures, or it does not kill the Chrome Host Seed Shark. So, but maybe we can chomp with Brea's Apprentice and then bring Brea's Apprentice back, which gives us another flying chomper. So there's lots of possibilities here. Garcia Edu has drawn something meaningful. It is extremely meaningful in the form of a 2-mana Dig Through Time. So good luck to only Anvil, who looked like they were stabilizing here. Yeah, so many things that win the game here, presumably. No, I don't know about win the game. A 3-mana damage Wrath. Would they have enough mana left to activate the rest of the Spire? An attack for 4? I think so. If not, this 8/8 looks very significant. I don't know. There are many things you could draw here. Yeah, I mean, Galvanic Discharge on the Thopter token is something. Puts them to 1. I don't know. If they get to untap with the Engineer and the Onicant Anvil and several artifacts in play, You know, Chainsaw in the yard, Breyer's Apprentice in the yard, another Onikal Anvil in the yard, an Executioner's Capsule, also gotten back off the engineer, would take out the Seed Shark. There's even Phyrexian Dragon Engine, which is all kinds of... Okay, so we're ill-timed explosioning, and if we can pitch this for 2 somehow, it's going to be game. Oh no, Breyer's Apprentice has 3 toughness. I'm not sure what you want to do it for. It looks like they did it for 2. Can they activate Spire? No. Incubator tokens would have summoning... so the land allows them to activate Spire, which I think is game. Any block results in at least 4 damage getting through. And that is the match for Blu-ray Control. Pretty tightly fought one there. Let's see what else is still going on. Try and get a 2-0 match if we can, although we're getting to the point of the round where you just take what you can get, really. So we saw 13 Eekers or Beakers with their mono red sort of Lalia mid-ranger. I don't know, it's kind of aggro, kind of mid-rangers, and it's playing Galvanic Discharge. Let's go check in on... they've just put their opponent to 1 with a Razorkin. You know, when you draw a card, you take 1. So let's not go see that unless it's not game 3. It is game 3, okay. Try and find a different one. I see Predrag 133 versus the Shadowmaker is still going. Not sure of the records here. Let's tune in. No, got to get the right window here. So it's Predrag. Interesting. My computer is convinced I'm still watching 13 Eekers, even though I'm not. Okay, while I'm fiddling around with the technology, the Shadowmaker has won that one. I see some players that I know for a fact have at least 1 loss, but they may be the only people still going. Let's tune into M-Dog, who's certainly won a bunch of tournaments this season. One of the top tournament winners all time, I think. So let's have a look what we can find. M-Dog versus Hot Cool Joe, a 1-1, a match at 1-1 in round 3. Let me show it to y'all on Discord. Yoink. There it is. So this is a humans... No, it's not really a humans mirror, because there's blue-white for Hot Cool Joe. This is game 3. Significant boards for both. The old sideboard Horn of Gondor is honestly going a bit crazy here. It just made 3 soldiers, and it's about to make, I think, 8,000 next turn. There's a 5/5 first striker with ward pay 3 life, and a meddling mage on Adeline that's a 4/4. But I think this Horn of Gondor just going to completely take over if it hasn't already with this next activation. I don't know if numbers go this high. Whoa, what the... 14 triggers off your 7 1/1s that you got for no card. Yeah, pretty great tech this. I'm not sure exactly when M-Dog developed it, but I saw them playing it to great effect in various tournaments this season. Excuse my coffee replenishing. It's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts amount of triggers here. Onto 3 different creatures that grow when a human enters. So just all the values, really. I think we can probably safely attack with our 14/14 and our 13/13, both of which are lethal, making this sort of 5/5 first striker look like a bit of an idiot, frankly. Yeah, neither player with Lurus, both playing Adelines and Brutal Cathars and other things up the charts. Yeah, and these blocks look pretty sad. You know, we're getting away from the point where Brave the Elements could steal it for Hot Cool Joe. Although Moonrage Brawler, I guess, is currently not white as well, which makes that tricky. Yeah, the double chump when your opponent has, you know, 3 massive guys and 11 other guys, and the ability to make 2,000 more guys for no cards next turn just probably decides it. So M-Dog's going to go to 2-1.
Oh, Horn of Gondor.
Horn of Gondor doing an extreme amount of work here. I mean, I suppose, you know, it's not quite true to say it's won the game on its own, but it's pretty close. So we play a Moonrage Brawler, possibly forgetting that it's night and thinking we were going to get rid of a blocker. But I think it doesn't matter because, you know, 3 enormous creatures are attacking, 2 of which are lethal, into 3 blockers. I don't know what we could have in hand. I guess we could have the Exile or attacking creatures, which again, I've forgotten the name of. Settle the Wreckage, thank you. And, you know, I don't know. But then this Horn of Gondor is just taken over. You know, I mean, even if it only makes 1/1s, if it's making 11, who cares that it only makes 1/1s? So yeah, great little bit of sideboard tech for board stalls in the mirror. I guess Brave the Elements remains the best card for that, but once you've maxed out on those, I don't know. I don't know actually. Maybe not. It seems extremely desperate for the Moonrage Brawler and lands. Yeah, M-Dog has in fact won the match. Magic Online tells us. We could see it with our own eyes, honestly. So do we have any matches still ongoing? I'd say not. Good luck in round 4.